Hello, I'm Ashley and I'm going to be doing a reading for the week of December 30th through the 5th. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm just using the Rider-Waite Tarot. I got a new deck, so I'm going to use this Magical Messages from the Fairies, which I really like. And then I think I'm going to do either a Journey of Love or a Lightwork or Oracle at the end. So, and just a heads up, I am living with family right now, so if you hear any noise in the background, that is them. Just excuse it. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the week of the 30th through the 5th. So I feel like a lot of energy for this week, like a lot of like new energy, like fresh, like, I don't know, I've been feeling really good the past couple days, but I've also had to really practice like being in the here now, and I've found that like I've needed to practice like mindfulness more and like meditation and do my yoga, because that's the only thing that's keeping me in the present moment, and it's taking a lot of like more effort than usual. So I feel like that's important. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around me or outside of me that is out of my control, and so you can either like cling to that, which makes you like resist and then like brings you out of your present moment, which is where you're in your power. So I feel like a lot of people are in situations or have created situations subconsciously that they didn't recognize in order to teach them how to go inward and how to fulfill themselves and how to like find their joy and find their happiness on their own, and how to find it within themselves instead of looking outward for it. So people may have manifested like situations in where they feel like powerless or they feel trapped, and this is like teaching us how to free us from our self-limiting beliefs, so from our conditioning and our beliefs around what we believe it means to be a human, really. And we're capable of so much more than we've been taught. We have been taught, and so it can be hard for like our minds to grasp. And one thing I'm learning is that like I'm not here to ease anybody's mind or to make anybody believe anything or for people to understand me. All I am here to do is hopefully reach somebody's soul. And so because some things that I say aren't going to resonate with a lot of people, especially with their minds when they're thinking about it too much, because this is something that we can't comprehend with our mind. Ascension, awakenings, spiritual awakenings, living in the present moment. We realize that we're so much smaller, but actually like so much bigger at the same time. That's where like that comes like the humbling process comes, because we realize that we are so powerful, but we're only powerful when we give our power over to something higher than us. And so that's like where we kind of get caught up, like, because our egos think that they're like the top of the, like the top of the food chain, like our egos are like, they want to pretend like I am God, like that's the ego talking. But once you like drop into your heart, which that's what I'm feeling, is people are like, they're going to have to get out of their minds somehow, because their minds are what's deceiving them, their minds are what's causing the deception, the minds are what keeping people from reaching their potential and following their dreams. So it's about recognizing where your mind stops you and like shifting your thoughts. Like law of attraction is really big right now, and I just feel like, well, sometimes I feel like law of attraction can be misunderstood. But there's a lot that goes into it. You have to like set an intention and hold an intention, and that feeling, that thing that you're desiring, you have to match your feelings and your thoughts to that. So, and then you have to hold it without having it, and you have to make decisions based on that feeling that desire would bring you. So then you're aligning with it and you're moving towards it. So it takes a lot of self-discipline. It takes a lot, like, because the part where you have to retrain your thoughts. So if you've done really good at that part, and like you're recognizing, like, let's say you meditate in the morning, you set the tone for your day, you're feeling really good, and then let's say you go to work and you run into a coworker who's like grouchy and hates today and is going on a rant about how much everything sucks. You can either choose to give in, and that's when your energy will shift to match their energy, and your energy will drop, and you'll feel yourself come out of your vortex, or that like peace of mind, or your center, and you'll feel yourself fall out of it, and then your thoughts will start to spiral. So what you have to do is choose to, you can say, acknowledge, like, oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but I'm feeling really great, or like just smile and like, yeah, that kind of sucks, but then like stay in your in your vortex, in your center. So don't let people, you'll start to notice when you allow people to have power over you. And what I mean by that is power over your emotions, about how people shift your mood. So nobody should shift your mood. You have the power over your emotions, so you can either allow somebody else to affect your emotions, or you can stay in your center. And that's where energetic boundaries come in. That's where boundaries in general come in, physical boundaries. And so then you'll just start to notice, like, let's say you don't have any anxiety, you start your day off good with the meditation, good affirmations, you're feeling good, and then you go and you visit your family and you feel all this anxiety, and you start to recognize, okay, this is anxiety I'm taking on from them, not my own anxiety. So then you'll start to differentiate between what is yours and what is not yours, and that will help you stay in your center. And then you're not taking on other people's stuff, and it's not shifting your mood or affecting your mood. So, and then that's when you are in alignment with your desires, still in the little mundane moments in life, because we're going to have those moments where not everything is going to be grand. There's not going to be something always happening all the time. You're going to have to, like, do your housework. You're going to have to live your normal life, and you're going to have to stay in that alignment while you're doing those little mundane tasks. That's how you really shift your timelines, because you can shift your timelines, but you have to do that. You have to co-create with the universe to shift your timelines. You can't just, like, say, oh, I want my timeline to shift, and then it does. Like, you have to take the steps to move the timeline. So that's just a lot of what I'm getting. I'm just feeling that information come through, so I'm just gonna, like, let it out. All right, so this is for the week of the 30th, because I'm feeling a lot of, like, passion and, like, excitement, and that's good. That's good to stay in that energy, but you'll start to notice when, like, you don't allow yourself to feel excited, because that's where I'm at personally. But as long as you can stay in that excitement and you can stay in that energy, and your thoughts are matching your feelings, then, I mean, you're just becoming a huge magnet. Like, I just see a tornado, like, and it sucks everything towards you. So that's what it's about, being in your center, in your vortex. I think Abraham Hicks, she's amazing. I highly recommend watching her videos, following her on Instagram, on Facebook. But she teaches a lot about the law of attraction, and I don't know, I resonate with her videos and her information. So anyway, check her out if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm trying to not make this too long, but alright, so I'm gonna start. What is the overall message for us this week? The overall message. So I'm just gonna clear my energy, cleanse my aura, open up my auditory and visuals. I'm going to set the intention that this message reaches whoever it's meant to reach, whenever it's meant to reach them. And you can, like, ask your guides, ask your angels for any questions, ask your higher self, and make sure you pay attention to your intuition and the messages you receive, like, especially when I hold a card up. So whatever comes to you, whatever situation this applies to for you, like, it could be relationships, it could be life purpose, romance, love, family, inner child healing, like, just a lot of different things can come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What is the overall message for us this week? The overall message for us this week. Okay, Queen of Swords. That's the overall message. So this is, like, holding your focus, like having a very strong intention with your thoughts, because the swords are about the mind, so this is all about your thoughts. So, like, holding a very clear intention, just being authentic, being true to who you are, communicating clearly, communicating effectively, because sometimes the Queen of Swords can come off a little harsh or a little, like, cold, because she's, like, emotionally detached, which is good. This is how she communicates without being, like, overtaken by her emotions. So this is the overall message, and this is about embodying this, like, embodying clarity is what I'm getting. Embodying, like, getting really clear on what you want. And this is perfect for, like, the end of the year. So you can get really clear on your intentions for 2019. You can write things down, like, what are your goals, what are your intentions. Yeah, so getting really clear. That's what and I've just felt like, especially after the solstice and, like, the full moon, the energy from that was, like, intense, but I felt it brought a lot of clarity. And also we had the Tower last week for the overall message, and the Tower tends to bring, like, clarity. So that's what I'm getting with this card, is just clarity, to embody that energy. Alright. Next I'm going to ask, what do we need to know about the masculine energy this week? What do we need to know about the masculine energy this week? Okay, the devil. So this is about, like, we were getting this a lot for the feminine, so I like that it's coming up for the masculine now. So this is like just recognizing all the like I was talking about in the beginning, like mental traps and the things that keep you bound, things that keep you chained up here, and seeing through the darkness, seeing through, and that's what this is about too, is seeing through the darkness, seeing through these mental traps, like breaking these chains that bind, so that you can free yourself from like this anxiety or this self-sabotage. This is like inner child wounding too. This is your addictions. So if you're fighting like addictions, like changing your eating habits, drinking more water, like this is just like, I feel like this is about like breaking these chains so the masculine can raise his vibration and align with his truth, because this is what this is about too, is like aligning with your truth, being true to who you are, being authentic. So masculine is like maybe feeling trapped right now, maybe trapped in a situation, but I'm getting that these traps are only in the mind, and you're learning how to free yourself from these traps. So like don't let yourself be fooled, like inner child wounding might be coming up too. So past, or even past lifetimes I'm getting to, and these might stop you. They're like fears. So it's like, and this is like seeing past the illusion. So seeing past the mental fog, seeing past, and that's what this devil is all about, is like mental fog. So if you feel mentally cloudy, it's just coming up to be seen so that it can be healed, really. I feel like it's like the tail end though. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of heavy darkness, but this does feel like allowing yourself to be freed. But you have to free yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Alright, next will be, what does the feminine energy need to know this week? Does the feminine energy need to know this week? Okay, perfect. Strength. So this is about like taming the ego. This is about just like being in a tough situation, and like it's calling for your inner strength, calling for you to stand in your power. And strength is not like a dominating force, especially when it comes from the feminine. The strength is just like standing in your power, and with the yellow on here, I'm getting like the solar plexus chakra. So this is like knowing our power, knowing our worth, knowing our value, and this is where our strength comes from. It comes from like an inner strength, a soft strength. It's not like harsh. And you see here, she's like taming this lion. So this is about like taming the ego, especially if you're like a masculine and feminine and your energies are really like intertwined. You might be picking up on this, like the feminine maybe, and so it's important to like stay strong and stay in your center, and then you'll be able to see clearly the illusion through the truth. And that's what I'm getting with this card. Perfect. Okay, next, what are we not seeing clearly this week? What are we not seeing clearly this week? Okay, I think this is 6. Yeah, 6 of Wands. So this is like victory, success. So this is what's hidden to us, or we're not seeing clear this week, is whatever's going on, or whatever you're facing, whatever this strength is calling for, like it, because it looks like the masculine and the feminine are, both going through like some hard times, because with the devil card this isn't always easy, and then with the strength card you know that it's calling for strength. So whatever is going on, like you will be victorious, like, and hold this feeling of being proud, hold this feeling of you already won, or you've already gotten what you want. Especially when I was talking about the law of attraction, the point is to live like you already have what you want. So your actions and your feelings and your thoughts should all match, and should always be matching your desire. So that's about being in the present moment. So act like you already have what you have. Like, be proud. Like, yes, I won. I've got what I've wanted. And then that brings it to you even quicker. Perfect. Perfect. And then lastly, what is your advice for us this week? What is your advice for us this week? I am getting a lot of, like I'm feeling really tired right now. Like my eyes feel heavy. And so I'm feeling like a lot of people are feeling tired, and that's why this, like, they're feeling defeated and not victorious, but like it's the end of a cycle, so you will feel like depleted, but it's important to raise your vibration by holding on to this feeling of being proud, of being victorious. Like, think of how much you've accomplished, think of how successful you are, and like everything you've done, everything you have achieved. So focus on that. So that's what we're not seeing clearly, is that you are victorious. So if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling like you can't go on, like, just know that things are working out. I feel like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we can't see. And so it's just important to hold on to that feeling of like success and like, whoa, I did it. Being proud of yourself. And then that aligns you with the energy of like abundance and success, and so that's a good place to be. Alright, I was asking, what is your advice for us this week? What's your advice for us this week? The world. So this is like the completion of a cycle. So like I'm getting like you need to finish up this completion by following your steps, by following your guidance. And sometimes like following our guidance doesn't mean like physically doing something. Sometimes it means just like letting go. Let's pull one more there. What is your advice with the world? Jeez. Cards falling out, but too many came out, so. Alright, what else can you tell us about the world? What is your advice with the world this week? What is your advice this week? Okay, the Hierophant, which is, I've been seeing a lot too. So this is about, like, I was saying, like, following your divine guidance. That's exactly it. So that was perfect. So I'm just going to end it there. Oh, and then under the deck here was Lovers. So this is perfect. Good message there. Okay, now I'm going to move on to magical messages from the fairies. I really like these because they're super high vibrational, and I just really resonate with fairies, and they're just very like childlike, and I don't know, they feel very light, and they're so funny. Like their energy is just so like electric, kind of. That's the word I want to use. Okay, so let me shuffle these here a little bit better. Okay, so what can you tell us about the overall message with the Queen of Swords? What is your overall message here with the Queen of Swords? Okay, I got new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So that's perfect. So what I'm getting with this, like, Queen of Swords here, and this could represent air signs. So I think it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so you might be wanting to focus on your career, on a new endeavor here. And it says, and it even says successful. Your work focus is shifting. Focus, that's what I was saying with this card, is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So that's perfect. Alright. What else? We'll do one more there. What else can you tell me about this Queen of Swords and this new career? So what I'm getting is just like focus on your career. Right now, focus on serving is what I'm getting. Focus on serving. What else can you tell us about this new career? Actually, I'm going to just go on to the next masculine because I'm getting that that's pretty self-explanatory. So, like, focus on your new career. Focus on serving. Alright, what else can you tell us about the masculine energy with the Devil card here? What can you tell us about the masculine energy this week? Okay, travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Interesting. So whatever comes to you. But I'm getting that, like, because we have the devil here, which is, like, keeping you trapped. Like, self-sabotage is what I'm getting. Maybe you want to travel, maybe the masculine wants to travel. But there's, like, some fears coming up, and so it's about moving through those fears and recognizing that they're just like, they're just fear. They're false evidence appearing real. Okay. So, next, this is for the feminine. So what does the feminine need to know about the strength card? What does the feminine need to know about the strength card this week? Okay. Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. Perfect. So this is like calling for strength. So practicing whatever it is whatever it is you're wanting to do. Because I'm getting with the feminine, this is that new career. So that's what I'm getting with the feminine. And practice makes perfect. Not perfect, but practice makes progress. And so, like, focus on, like, developing your strengths. That's what I'm getting with this strength card too. Like, focus on your strengths. This will help, like, keep you, like, feeling strong so that you're able to do whatever it is you want to do. Perfect. Okay. And then next I asked, what are we not seeing clearly? And I got 6 of Wands. So I was just feeling like, be proud, you're being successful, like you are successful. And what are we not seeing clearly this week? What are we not seeing clearly this week? Let go. This says, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So I was talking about, like, law of attraction in the beginning of this too, of the beginning of this video. So, like, just relax and let go. Like, know that you're already successful. That's what I'm getting, because this brings you into a relaxed energy, like it says here. And relaxed. When you're relaxed, you receive this, like, divine guidance. That's what I'm getting with this Hierophant card. Because I was talking about, like, to complete this cycle, it's just about listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self and your higher guidance. And like I was saying, I think sometimes the action stuff is just to let go, to release, to surrender. And that comes with being in our feminine energy, because we have to let go of control. And allow things to unfold as they will. Like, because the divine probably has a much bigger and better plan for us than our small minds can comprehend. So that's why we co-create. That's why we don't decide the when, the how, the where. We don't decide the little details. We set our focus, our intention out into the world, and we hold that with our feelings, with our thoughts. We have to shift our beliefs. We have to do a lot of work around that. And then as we hold that intention and we surrender, then everything shifts and the divine can bring things to you as they believe you need. So they'll always provide. The divine will always provide what you need, not what you want. And so that's where we have to learn to, like, let go of expectations, let go of control, let go of, like, the hows, the whens, the wheres, like the timing and all that, because we don't get to choose that. We just get to hold the intention, hold the focus here with this, like, Queen of Swords. And as we do that, things begin to align for us and opportunities come in when we're in that relaxed energy, like this says. Then you'll begin to notice how, like, opportunities come to you and doors open for you, but you have to let go of the old first to receive the new. So this is saying let go. So you are, like, if that's the action you're being told to take, is to just let go and surrender, then, like, you will be successful, you will be victorious, because that's what I'm getting here. That's what's going on behind the scenes, is just learning how to let go. Next, so we're going to move on to the advice. So I pulled the World with the Hierophant. What is your advice for us this week? What's your advice for us this week? Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So this is the advice, is be patient. Things are completing. That's what I'm getting with this world here. The world and the Hierophant. Like, things are completing. You're being led in the right direction. Like, your dreams are manifesting, but it requires you to have patience. That's perfect. Let's see what's under the deck. And under the deck is Sun. Your Sun is watched over and protected as he explores his world. That's perfect. You might, and then underneath that is, which seems important, is get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways, which I was talking about the Strength card. So that feels relevant too. Alright, now I think I'm going to do a Lightwork Oracle, actually. Actually, no, I am going to do Journey of Love. That'll be it. Okay. So, alright, Spirit, what is the overall message? What's the overall energy this week? Overall energy for us this week. Okay, this card's just like sticking out to me. Okay, we have the Ancient Ones. Number 52. The Ancient Ones, okay. I do feel like there's a lot of ancestral healing, so that seems relevant. Your spiritual growth is now acknowledged and witnessed by the heavenly ones that see beyond time and space into the reality of your soul. Do not lose heart if your spirituality is not fully acknowledged, understood, or appreciated by those around you in the physical world as yet. Though they may love you, it is most likely that their vision is still bound by time and space, and they cannot see into the very real gains that you have made in the subtle worlds, where all true spiritual growth begins. So the Ancient Ones reach out to you and bring this message. We see you, beloved. We honor your growth. It is real, it is palpable, and soon it will manifest fully in the physical world. With breathtaking beauty, we honor the light. We honor your light. Namaste. This oracle brings guidance that you have taken a leap in personal growth. If you are still testing it in the physical world, trying to translate your inner changes into outer experiences, take heed. It is only a matter of time before you see reflected back to you in your physical world what you have become within. And you will see it mirrored back to you in the eyes of those around you in sacred relationships too. Beautiful, this is the poem. Here's wishing you some sunshine the day after the rain. Here's a hug of understanding when life seems filled with pain. Here's knowing that emotion like wind blows many ways, and our course will seem more certain with the dawn of each new day. Well, that's perfect. So, and I was getting that, like, because this is, like, about spiritual growth, too. This might be taking a lot of strength, and, like, the spiritual growth may pertain to a new career, so, like, teaching what you've learned. So, just know that you're not alone, and I'm sending lots of love and light. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll be back next week with another reading.